This is section 177. We're going to take a look at circles. We're going to examine how to transform a circle. So we're used to the horizontal shift, we're used to the vertical shift. It's all going to be the same thing, except now we're talking about a circle. Now, this is what we call the standard form of a circle. It's not a function, right? If we think of a circle, it's going to fail the vertical line test. But there's a few parameters of the circle that we need to know. The first is the horizontal and vertical shift. Notice in the formula, both the horizontal and the vertical have a minus in the formula, which means for both the horizontal and the vertical, you do the opposite. Then, what's on the other side of that equal sign? That's our radius. So, and it's r squared. So to be able to find it, you're going to have to take the square root. And if you find and you do this transformation, this idea of hk, right? If you apply the transformation, whatever that's going to be the center of the circle. You need to know this. This needs to be memorized. So let's look at an example. So x minus 2 squared plus y squared equals 4. So I need to find my center. So do the opposite. My h is 2. There's no adding or subtraction, so my k is 0. And then r squared equals 4. So if I take the square root to both sides, r is going to equal 2. Now it's plus or minus, right? Plus or minus 2. But you can't have a negative radius. So that's why I'm just keeping it as positive 2. So once you have that, plot the center. So the center is 2, 0, right? HK, so 2, 0. And then from there, draw in the radius. Now it's kind of hard to draw circles. It's like a weird thing. They're going to kind of look diamondy. So that's okay. Just take your time and try and make them as nice and nice and round as possible. But that's our circle. We graphed it. Let's look at another one. X plus 3 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 9. So my h, do the opposite. My k, do the opposite. So my center is going to be negative 3, positive 1. And then my radius, since r squared equals 9, you're going to square root to both sides, and you're going to get r equals 3. So let's plot the center. Negative 3, 1. Draw in the radius. And then from there, do your best to make it as circular as possible. Like I said, sometimes we kind of can make them look a little a little diamondy, but that's okay. So what did we learn today? We learned how to graph circles. Now, what are the parameters of the circle? Well, if our formula is this, HK, the horizontal and vertical shift, that's the center of the circle. And then the R, that's going to be your radius. Now just remember, in the formula for our circles, both the H and the K, there's a minus. So you're going to do the opposite. This does conclude our lesson. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments.